Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Euro 2020, the tournament that never was but currently is in some form or another, mainly this form, the form of video games within PES 2020. It's the best that we're going to get, so it's, unless you, I don't know, just unless you can come up with some cure for this whole thing and email UEFA and get all that ratified, and if you can do that, then, you know, fair play. We'll get a Euro 2020 this year. But alas, I can't do that, so this is what we're going to have to do. In the first episode, of course, we saw all of the groups that had been drawn, and we saw the first game in our group against Sweden. And if there was ever an advert for this series not going well, it was that game, because it was bloody awful. However, we did get a point more than our opponents today in Spain, who lost their first game against Poland. So if Spain lose this one, they're going to go out, which is mental. But we will be playing Spain and Poland in this episode, the final two group games, to see if we will make it into the next round of the Euros. I think we have an extremely tough group, but if we can get through this group, then it will give us hope, by golly, and hope but then again, it's hope that kills you, so, you know, it could be a double-edged sword. So the first game of this episode against Spain, it's going to be very, very difficult. This is possibly the hardest game of the group. Even though Poland have already beaten Spain, but look at the quality they have in that starting lineup, with De Gea in goal, Inigo Martinez, Sergio Ramos, Gaia, Azpilicueta at the back, with Busquets, Thiago, Koke and Asensio and Isco in the midfield, with Alvaro Morata up front. Compared to our side, which is it's there. They turned up, which is all we can really ask for. We've made a few changes from the first game. Josh McGuinness drops to the bench, and we're going to inhale the meme of 4 years ago with Will Grigg starting up front. And that, I think, is the only change. Maybe, I don't know, I can't quite remember. But it's a big change, it's the biggest change, it's all we need to know. A point I would take against Spain, but if we can sneak a win and get us up to 4 points and knock Spain out simultaneously, that will be absolutely mental. We'll make headlines all across the footballing landscape, as well as the Korean Chronicle and the Belfast Telegraph, the big hitters in local news in this country.
So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already had in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Northern Ireland looking at a pivotal game. Second game in the group so often is.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them, so I think we might get something lively.
Side for Isco. Back to Thiago. Oliver Norwood sticks a foot in and brings Northern Ireland out. Now, Will Grigg. He's away from Inigo Martinez. It's still Will Grigg, but Sergio Ramos comes across. Now Norwood. Nair. Ball through. It's Will Grigg. Real chance. And Will Grigg has scored. Northern Ireland have the lead. We have fully embraced the meme. And Will Grigg has given us a shock lead against Spain. As it stands, the Spanish are heading out of Euro 2020, and we are going to move to 4 points. Will Grigg, the one big change we've made to our starting lineup, and he's put it away past David De Gea. Can you believe it? There's Marco Asensio. Gaia with the ball in towards Morata. What a save! What a save from Bailey Peacock Farrell. to deny Alvaro Morata. Space out wide for Niall McGinn. I was hoping for the overlap there from Stevie Davis, but it didn't arrive. But Stuart Dallas does. And Dallas is going to get the ball across. Headed away, comes back to Paddy McNair. And now Davis, Dallas. Now McGinn's going to try his luck. Jukes inside, gets the ball across, no one there. Comes out to Stephen Davis, who's going to wind up and fire one towards goal. And he's going to fire it wide. Stephen Davis. Now Niall McGinn finds Paddy McNair. He's going to get a nosebleed. He's so far forward. He plays in Grigg, who's got the touch of a sexual deviant, but that's fine. Ferguson with the ball in. And De Gea gathers. Tell you what, wait, Spain have offered absolutely nothing in this game. We have been the much better side. Well, as soon as I say that, Isco's in behind. Gets the ball across, and it was Morata! Balls. I shouldn't have said anything. It's not Alvaro Morata. It is, in fact, Marco Asensio, who equalises for Spain. Completely against the run of play, I'd say. But they do have the equaliser. It only takes this side one real opportunity to get back into the game, and that is all it's taken. As the Real Madrid man, Marco Asensio, beats the Burnley third-choice goalkeeper, Bailey Peacock Farrell. And it's 1-1 on the night. Dispossessed. Now Grigg picks it up really well and gets it forward for Niall McGinn. And Ramos brings him down. That's going to be a free kick to Northern Ireland. And a booking for Sergio Ramos. What a rarity. Good lord. Some things you never thought you'd see. Into the 2 minutes of stoppage time. If we can hold out for a point here against Spain, that'll be a hell of a result. Arguably our most famous result against them since 1982, with Jerry Armstrong and all that carry on. But more importantly, we will get a point on the board, which we do. A very hard fought point. Spain really came into the game after they scored their equaliser. We couldn't get anywhere near the ball, but we've managed to hold on, and we've scraped a point against Spain, giving us 2 points after 2 games. Not ideal in regards to qualification, but it's better than nothing. I'll absolutely take it. Much like my gravy, the plot has thickened as Sweden and Poland both drew. We of course drew with Spain. France beat Portugal 1-0. Germany beat Iceland. What other results do we have? Italy beat Turkey. Belgium, Finland. There you go. You see the rest of the results. As England have lost again. England may be out. England may be out as they lost their first game. So let's have a look at the groups here. So there's our group. Poland top with 4 points. Sweden on 2. We are also on 2, and Spain on 1. So anyone can still qualify out of this group. Looking through the rest of the groups after 2 games, Italy and Wales top group A, Belgium and Russia top group B, Austria and Netherlands top group C, with Kosovo still in there on 3 points. Croatia, Norway and the Czech Republic. Ooh, it's not looking good for England. England have been battered. There you go. That could be the biggest, one of the major shocks of the tournament, with England going out in the group stages. They have 1 game to save themselves. There's our group, of course. And Group F have France, Germany atop of it, with Portugal level on points with Germany. And my boys, Iceland, unfortunately not a single point on the board yet. So it's all to play for going into the final group game for a lot of groups. So this is it for us going up against the group leaders in Poland. They have 4 points, we have 2 points. We win this game, there's a good chance that we will qualify. If we draw, who knows what's going to happen. So ideally we want to win it, but it's not going to be difficult. It's not going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy, is what I meant to say. It's going to be difficult as we take on a team of Skorupski in goal. Skorupski's in goal. You would have thought Chesney would have been in there, but there you go. Sionek, Glick, Reka, Kadziora, Klich, Zielinski, Grzycki, Błaszczykowski. Jakub Błaszczykowski. Are you having a laugh? He's about 75 and I don't think he has a club. But there you go, he's in the Poland starting lineup. They're taking the piss out of us. Although they're not taking the piss out of us with that front line, with Milik and Piontek up front. Christ, that's terrifying. We have made 2 changes. Will Grigg is going to retain his starting place after he scored in the last game. Jordan Jones is going to start on the left-hand side. And George Saville is going to come in for Ollie Norwood in the centre of midfield. A hugely important game. It's the last game of the group for all involved. Hopefully, if we can get a point, who knows what will happen, but if we win it, we will qualify for the next round, hopefully. So let's just see how this goes. This could be the end of this series here, so hopefully not.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. This really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We stand for the national anthem of Poland. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
So here we go, the final group game underway. And I've only just noticed as well that Robert Lewandowski isn't playing. How have I not noticed that? So Poland have, even though they've still got a ridiculous forward line, they've done us a huge favour there. But then again, I suppose they're figuring they only need a point to qualify, so... But either way, thank you Poland, appreciate it. McGinn. That's a terrific ball in from Niall McGinn. What a save by Skorupski to deny Will Grigg. It's still kind of there. Eventually cleared away. What a start that would have been. Denied by Skorupski with a terrific save. A lot of men back for Poland here. It's going to be quite difficult to break down, I imagine. McGinn goes all the way back to McNair. Saville, look at the space out wide for Jordan Jones. He's going to look to deliver a ball in towards Will Grigg. It's headed away. Jamal Lewis picks it up though. Davis finds its way through to Niall McGinn, who's going to get a shot away. Niall McGinn, it ripples the side netting. There's Milik, Arkadiusz Milik. He's falling on his arse as he takes the shot, but still had to make the save. Peacock Farrell. If this free kick right at the end of the first half, which Stephen Davis is going to deliver. It's not a bad ball in towards George Saville. It's gone in. It's gone in. George Saville, with his first appearance of the tournament, has scored what could be a vital goal. Stephen Davis with the ball in, and Skorupski with a huge error. And Northern Ireland have the lead in this must-win game through George Saville. Well, bloody hell, I did not see that coming. All we have to do is hold on for 45 minutes and we will be into the next round of the Euros, into the last 16. Oh, it's broken very nicely for Kamil Grosicki. It's a bit of a defensive mix-up, but we do get away with it. Zielinski drives the shot in, and Peacock Farrell has to make a huge save. He's not been called on to do a whole heap in this game, Bailey Peacock Farrell, but he's just pulled out a big save to keep us ahead in this game and to keep us in this tournament. We approach the final few minutes of this game and Poland are on the attack, but Jamal Lewis with a huge interception. 1 minute of added time, it's all we have to hold on for, and we have the ball and we're driving forward with George Saville. He's going to look to play it through for Liam Boyce. As a terrible pass, but it doesn't matter because thanks to George Saville's goal, equal parts to Skorupski's mistake in the Poland goal, we have qualified for the last 16 out of a hugely improbable group. Well done, lads. Which must make our group with Spain, Poland and Sweden in it, we have qualified. I'll be interested to see the other results in this group to see who's gone through with us, but we are into the knockout stages, into the last 16 of Euro 2020. Incredibly, Sweden have gone through, top of the group. Sweden top Group E with Northern Ireland in second, Poland in third, Spain are guaranteed to be going home. Well, that is a huge shock. Now, Poland may still go through, considering it as one of the best third place teams, but we won't know that until we look at the tree after we advance out of the groups. But as it stands, the two guaranteed teams to go through from this group are Sweden and Northern Ireland. Who would have put money on that? An idiot, that's who. Now, of course, without knowing the best third place teams to go through, I'll just look through the rest of the groups just to see who's gone through the top of each group. So who's guaranteed to go through from each group, and then we'll have a look and see which of the third place teams has gone through. Italy and Wales guaranteed out of Group A, finishing in the top two. That's a bit of a surprise, to be honest. Belgium and Russia are both guaranteed to go through out of Group B. Kosovo, get in there! Kosovo of top Group C. And they will qualify with the Netherlands automatically. Get it? Well done, Kosovo. In their first major in their first major tournament, Kosovo top their group. Croatia and Norway are both guaranteed to go through, with England out. So England and Spain both out in the group stages, both only getting a single point. Bloody hell, there you go. That's a bit of a surprise. There's our group, of course, Group E, and Group F, France and Portugal guaranteed to go through. Germany, following on from their World Cup exploits, having a thoroughly underwhelming tournament, so God knows if they'll actually go through. And Iceland, oh, only a single point. Oh, bloody hell, Iceland. Oh well. Oh dear sweet piss, look who we've been drawn against in the first knockout round. We have France, the reigning world champions, taking on Northern Ireland. Oh my dear sweet lord, this is going to be an absolute massacre. So here's a look at the draw for the last 16, and we'll see who else went through in those third place spots. Wales will take on the Netherlands, Croatia take on Poland, Belgium take on the Czech Republic. There's us against France. Christ, this may be where this series ends. Kosovo take on Germany, who scraped through. Sweden play Norway in an all-Scandinavian affair. Italy take on Austria, and Russia will take on Portugal. So that will do it for this episode. We've made it into the knockout stages, but this may be where our tournament ends as we take on the reigning world champions in the round of 16. I'm not optimistic, to say the very least. But if you did enjoy this video, do hit that like button, do hit the subscribe button, and do hit the bell icon so you're notified when we make new videos such as this Euro 2020 tournament. We have the Master League with Roma, we have the podcast, the latest episode in which we do the Cara Challenge, about 6 weeks too late, but sure, you know, and a load of other stuff. Feel free to just check out on the channel and you'll find something that you enjoy, no doubt. But while you're doing that, it's for me to say thank you so much once again for watching, and we will see you, as always, in the next one.